We have a pretty big car show coming up here in 2 days in North Texas, Pistons and Paint, and I got a pair of plates from a friend of mine today uh, that need to go on a car tomorrow to go to that show. Kind of in a time crunch, so I'm going to talk while I work on these and let you guys know what's going on. I'm cleaning them with glass cleaner first. Next, I'm going to clean them with some wax and grease remover. I have a little bit of one shot in my cup, Dixie cup. I'm putting just a drop, maybe two, of fisheye eliminator from Kafka. Putting that in my cup here, mix it up, and we're going to go ahead and start painting. I do apologize for the mess that my workspace is at the moment. We're in the middle of car show season, like the thickest part of it right now. Also, I guess news on this channel, because I haven't mentioned it yet, I'm trying to move out of my shop here. So things are kind of crazy with that. Things have been crazy with kids being sick. All sorts of fun stuff. So I've actually, my wife's watching the kids tonight while I'm sitting here and getting some work done. I wouldn't say last minute, but pretty close. When it comes to lettering these, again, there's really not a whole lot of materials needed. There's just a lot of practice, a lot of patience, brush control. Sit here and talk while I'm painting. I'm not real good at that. So I think what I'll do is put this on hyperlapse and go ahead and keep painting, and we'll see what it looks like whenever it's finished. No, I already mentioned that I'm using one-shot lettering enamel with a little bit of Kafka's Smooth Stroke in it. I tend to always get people asking on these videos what brushes I'm using. I'm using a MAC Series 169, I believe a size 4 on this. The sizes are a little worn off on my brushes at this point. Just about time to get some new brushes. We'll show y'all when I'm doing these. I do second coat, but I second coat as I go, so I'll do like 2 numbers. I'll come back and second coat. You got to do it kind of quick so it's in that window where the paint is not going to be one layer trying to dry underneath the other layer. Whenever you end up having that, you end up with wrinkling in the paint. It's got to be pretty quick. I'd say within a few minutes. If I overwork it though, right now, it's going to end up pulling up that first layer, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to not work the paint very much in the second coat at all. It's close to one stroke second coat as you can get. You can see right there it's kind of starting to pull up just a little bit. Maybe you can't see. I'm going to see if I can touch that up very lightly on that. And then I'll go and hit this second one, and then I'll start on the next one, and so on and so forth. Don't really like this little edge right here, so I'm going to clean it up. Just a little bit. Again, trying not to overwork the paint on there because I don't want to pull up that other coat. Don't know if you saw that a little fuzzy landed in this while I was painting, so I went ahead and used that second coat to pull that fuzzy up. piece of lint or something flying through the air. Alright, so I finished doing the big letters with the big brush on this one. I am going to clean my brush, but I'm not going to finish that plate before I start this one, because I don't want to have to oil this brush and then clean the oil out of it again later and all that, but I do like to clean them in between. That way the paint just flows a little bit better whenever I'm doing the letters on this one. Cleaning the brush out here with just a little bit of mineral spirits. I use 2 jars. One's dirty, my first jar, and the second one's clean. Pat my brushes dry so I'm not pulling on the hairs, and then just keep rinsing and patting until all the paint's pretty much out, and then I move over to that cleaner jar. I doubt y'all could hear it, but I'm going to be real quiet for just a second. Somebody's practicing drums back behind us in the neighborhood over here. Sounds like marching band drums or something, but it's kind of creepy a little bit because I'm here in the shop by myself at night, and I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the movie Jumanji or something. It just keeps droning on in the background. I'm going to get back to painting. Alright, same process as the big letters, but I'm using a size 2 Max Series 169 brush, and just work them one at a time. Sometimes cleaning up little parts when I need to with a little Q-tip. So I'm just trying in this video to show you guys everything that it takes to do one of these. Again, not a lot on materials, but a lot on brush control, which takes time. I get people that send me messages and say, man, I tried doing it, I watch your videos or whatnot, and I can't, can you do them for me? And that's cool. I'm not trying to make videos that tells anybody, hey, watch this and you can do this. Showing you the process. If you are doing this kind of stuff frequently, and you haven't done plates, then there'd be kind of more for you on that. But still trying to show you guys the process. It takes time to develop the brush control is all I'm kind of getting at with that. But I put a piece of tape on here. It's just a visual guide, because that little ridge that's there, the light hits it in such a way that my eyes can't really pick the line out real well from the glare, because it kind of moves with the way the lights are. So this just helps me keep my eye straight. I am not painting on the tape and peeling it off. I'm painting right next to the tape, so there is a gap between the paint and the tape, but I just figured I'd show you guys that. Got to get our pinstriping brush paleted up well here. If you don't know the vocabulary, paleting is getting the paint into the hairs of the brush. I'm trying to get them really down into it, and also make sure that my paint is the consistency that I need. I am dipping it in high temp reducer there to get it to flow like I need it to. And now as I'm pulling, I'm watching the gap between my brush and that piece of tape, and that's helping me stay straight and on top of that ridge. Going to adjust our tape here over to the other side so we can do the same thing there. Now we'll use that same piece of tape on all 4 sides to do the same process. So tape, palette, and then pull your paint. Again, watching for that gap in between the paint and the tape really helps an awful lot. There's where you can really see that gap, trying to keep that consistent the whole time. See if I can walk and talk here. If you noticed earlier in the video, I said I was moving out of the shop. And at this point, when I'm editing the video, I have moved out of the shop. I am currently at Turkey Drag, my last car show of the year, my favorite car show. Might talk about that in another video, but really like this car show. Anyhow, I finally had some time to sit down in my cabin this morning and edit video. When I got to this point, I realized I never shot an ending for it. Things got a little crazy moving out of the shop, just trying to get out in time and continue workflow with customer jobs. And proved to be more stressful than I thought it would be. You might have noticed if you follow the channel, a little bit of lag in content. I think I've been about a month that I haven't posted a new video. I've had one that I'm editing. It's one that hope y'all will be excited about. Finally did Color Theory Part 2B. That should be coming up soon. Need to finish editing it. But this one was a shorter one, easier one to edit. Didn't really need the internet. So I'm sitting here doing this. But before I end the video, or I guess as I end this video here, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of coverage of Turkey Drag. And hopefully see you guys in the next one. I do want to make an upcoming video that is showing the new workspace and talk a little bit about why I moved and goals and stuff that are coming up, and hopefully that's pretty exciting. So let's see Turkey Drag. I'm happy to put a plug in for this show because, like I said, I really like this show. Happens the first weekend of December every year. Right now it's been held for quite a while at Wind Point Park. Beautiful park, beautiful camping grounds and stuff here. There's cabin camping, tent camping, RV camping. You do have to reserve your spot on, I believe, on the cabins and the RV spots with Ben, the guy that runs the show. Great guy. Him and his wife both put a lot of work into the show. A lot of people put a lot of work into the show. It's fun stuff. I've not got to take footage over the past few years of the truck limbo. Wish I had, but that would be cool to put in here. Maybe next year I get to a point to where I'm shooting better footage of shows while I'm going. As you can see, lots of mini trucks, lots of slam trucks. There's other cars and stuff too. It's not exclusive to just those things, but that's the crowd of us that show up. Guess you could say at its heart it is a mini truck show. I hope y'all enjoy this. I want to start putting more footage of shows and stuff that I go to in these videos. So until the next one, you guys have a great holiday time and see you in the next video.